Welcome to another episode of Opinion. So there was a call for boycotting some anchors, 14 anchors. I was under the impression that boycott is not the solution. I had spoken about it, given my opinion. A lot of people told me, no, I am wrong. Correct, those people, those anchors are no good. They are spoiling the entire, they spoiled the culture of Indian news channels. They spoiled, they were biased, they were spewing venom, they were communal, so on and so forth. I do not disagree to most of it. I think a lot of people, whatever they said, I agree to it. My problem is, should we be boycotting? Now I'll tell you my reason. See, an anchor who spews venom is predominantly a person who himself has no spine. Most of these people 10 years back were completely secular, like some politicians. Complete secular, they were talking about secular values. They would grill a person who would speak anything communal. These are the same anchors, a lot of them. One person, the person who shouts every day in the night. These people, they were secular. Then the channel and the channel owners changed their vision. And these anchors who likes to have a good life, likes to get their salary on time, they changed, they moved with what the channel owner wanted them to do. And they transformed themselves. In fact, one Hindi anchor, whose name is not mentioned here, but that one Hindi anchor, I remember some days back, I was watching one of his old debate where he was pouncing on a person because he was being communal, and he was pouncing on him, ripping him apart because he was being communal. And the same man today, at times the gentleman also gets slightly inebriated now and then. But the man was, the communal urge in him was amazing. Anyway, so the anchors changed because the channel changed. The channel changed because the channel owners wanted to change. We are boycotting the anchors, correct. What about the channel owners? Okay. Now, why did the channel owners change? The channel owners changed is because the government said that, listen, channel owner, come here, I will make you MP Rajya Sabha. You want? Talk for me. Channel owner said, done. MP Rajya Sabha became no, so channel is yours. Take what you want, the channel will say. And the anchors agreed. What happens to those greedy channel owners? How are you going to boycott them? Acha. The government also said that, listen, not MP, I will give you lots of advertising. Don't worry. Lots of advertising I will give you. Take those advertising. Your channel is in profits. You make a lot of money. Channel owner said, done. Happy. What do you want us to say? We will tell you. We will say. Anchors agreed. What are you going to do to that channel owner? Okay. Now let me come to one more front. Advertisers, your favorite brand, your toothpaste, your shampoo, your favorite deodorant, all these brands, your favorite brands, they went on advertising more and more, advertising more onto these channels. These channels which were spewing venom in this society. A lot of us went on saying, don't, this is dangerous for our country. But no, we were trolled, and those guys would get ads after ads, crores of rupees of ads. Their fixed commercial time, that is what it's called, FCT, fixed commercial time, which they sell to the channel, to the advertiser, where the advertiser takes it and puts money. And all these advertising agencies and media planners and all went on pumping ads onto these venomous, toxic channels. What are you going to do about them? Who's going to boycott them? Why are you not boycotting these brands and saying that these were the brands who paid those people to sit there and shout at the top of their voice? Why are we not boycotting those brands? Acha. Now, why do these brands advertise? These brands don't advertise into a channel that nobody sees. Brands advertise in channel that you see. You see this channel, so the TRP goes up. When the TRP goes up, the brand advertises. Why do you see this channel? Why don't you boycott ourselves? Why don't we boycott ourselves? Because we are the cause of the brands and the government putting money into the channel. And that money is the cause which makes a channel owner push their anchors to say what the government wants them to say. It is this same money that is the cause. And when you have people like Abhisar Sharma or Punya Prasoon Vajpayee or Ravish Kumar who speaks their heart out, they are sacked. Nidhi Razdan, these are people who used to speak their heart out, they are sacked, they are removed. Because you didn't stop watching the channel. The advertisers continue to advertise in the channel, and the channel owner continued to get money from them and the government, and everybody is happy. Finally, whose neck is on the line? That anchors, the last common denominator, the last. The cause of that anchor is you and me, we. We are the cause. Boycott ourselves first and then boycott them. This is my honest fact. You can agree, you can disagree, you can abuse me, whatever. But this is the truth. Sachai. Not one. I come from advertising. And this is a fact and this is opinion. So I speak my heart. I come from advertising industry, 33 years of my life. I've spent in few of the best advertising industries in the world. Few of the best. I quit advertising at a fairly senior level. So I have very good contacts, influence and understanding of advertising and clients. And lots of friends in advertising and brand industry. Lots of friends. Not one friend helped us. Not one friend gave me an advertising. Not one friend. You know why? Because you guys talk against the government, Baba. तो यार बाकी कुछ बोल कर देते हैं यार, लेकिन एडवर्टाइज नहीं करने का. In fact, somebody came and told me, यार पैसे दे देता हूँ, but don't put our ads. I said भीख नहीं लूंगा. भीख नहीं लूंगा. ना तभी लिया ना आज लूंगा. I have not taken it then, I will not take it now. So, not 1 rupee of advertising to us. And I speak for a lot of us, by the way. A lot of us. You know why? Because advertisers never supported people who went out and said, please don't create communal harmony. Please stop hatred. Because that's all we said. Please stop hatred. The reason we exist is to talk about communal harmony. Nobody advertised in us. And finally, like I told you, we are talking about the last common denominator. The first common denominator of all this chakra starts with us, the viewers. ठीक है. Chalo, that's one end of the story. I have one more thing to say. Broadly in the same run. You know, a young journalist in my channel, very young journalist. One day she was pretty upset. And she came up to me and asked me whether she could write something, an experience of her own. So I was surprised. I asked her, I said, what do you want to write about? She said, you see, I'm a Muslim and, I've been trying to find a house for myself in Mumbai and I cannot because the moment I say I'm a Muslim, I don't get a house. Okay. Why don't you get a house? Because normally in a Hindu locality, we don't get a house. Okay. Fair enough. That's reality. That happens in Mumbai and a lot of people know about it. So it's nothing new. It's not breaking news. But what is important is, like I always say, hatred has no friends. So In the same week, like some bigger power wanted to show me, enlighten me in some way, I went to another friend and I said, listen, another friend of mine came and told me that his some people had got transferred in his company, and they were looking at a particular building. They wanted to get into that building. They wanted to rent a flat in that building. They had come from Delhi. They were all Hindus and all of that. But they said they didn't get a flat. Why? Because they were non-veg. So that building guy said, no. We only allow Brahman veg in our society. Non-veg, not allowed. Then he said he went to another society. There they said, no, Gujarati is only, non-Gujarati is not allowed. That's when I realized what was happening. Like I said, hatred is not limited to one community. Hatred will slowly come to your doorstep also. We divide people, we shun people, we create difference between us and others, us and them. This us and them goes on getting created. First, it is a community, then it is a caste, then it is a gender, then goes on till such time it reaches you and me. It will one day. Let nobody be comfortable saying that, listen, you know what, yes, we are fighting against, that's our enemy, that is our enemy today, you will be the enemy tomorrow. Be sure about this. And the point is, who is stopping those colonies from giving flat to young Muslim girl? Who is stopping those colonies? Is that BJP is doing? RSS doing? They are you and me, na? Same thing what I told before. The germ of a problem, the root of the problem is always you and me. Be it that anchor, be it this girl not getting her flat, a rented flat. The root of the problem is our mindset. Change our mindset and this world will change. We can go on blaming Bharatiya Janata Party, RSS, Arnab Goswami, whoever. We can go on blaming the world, saying that the world is wrong, we are right, but the problem starts with us. And the only way we can clear our problem, we can resolve this problem is by changing ourselves. That's the point I wanted to say today. Till I see you next time. Namaskar.